Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2004 ECE paper and the question is related to electronics. Consider the following statements S1 and S2. S1, that is statement 1. The beta of a bipolar transistor reduces if base width is increased. Statement 2. The beta of a bipolar transistor increases if the doping concentration in the base is increased. Which of the following is correct? Okay, both may be correct, both are wrong, one may be correct, the other may be wrong. So there are four options based on the two statements. We will consider, okay, what is going to be the right answer. We will see. First of all, the beta of a bipolar transistor reduces if base width is increased. So if you are going to check about the operation, let us assume we are going with a PNP transistor and we know the characteristics of emitter, base and collector. Generally emitter is heavily doped, okay, and base is lightly doped and it is very thin, and collector is nothing but moderately doped but has very large area. Okay, so these are actual PNP transistor. So this is of P type and base is of N type and collector is of again P type. So normal transistor operation is nothing but transistor works as amplifier. By that time this junction is going to be PN junction, and by that time this is called as JE, and this is one more junction, it is called as JC. Whereas it has to be under reverse bias condition, it has to be under forward bias condition. Emitter base junction must be forward bias, collector base junction must be reverse bias for normal operation. Okay, so by that time whenever it is forward bias, whatever the number of holes, that is nothing but forward bias is nothing but it will be connected with a voltage like this. So positive terminal is connecting towards P side, that makes holes to repel by this positive terminal, so that holes are going to be entering from this emitter to base. Okay, holes are entering from emitter to base, that is PE, holes in emitter are entering, and some holes may recombine in the base and the remaining holes are going to be coming into this collector side. So these are going to be holes in collector due to emitter. Okay, so this is going to be PC naught, we are saying it PC. Okay, PC naught, whatever the symbol we are going with. PC naught is nothing but actually these holes are not related to collector, they are coming from the emitter. Because there are less number of recombinations, more number of holes are going to be coming from the emitter to collector side, and these holes are going to be collected by this, okay, reverse bias voltage. Reverse bias is nothing but for P side we must apply negative voltage in this way. So this is plus, it is minus. This negative terminal is now connecting these holes and it will be collected by this negative terminal. Holes are repelled by this positive terminal and they are going to be moved through base, and there will be small number of recombinations are taking place and they are reaching the collector. In the collector, holes will become minority, holes will be collected by this negative terminal. So by that time it is forming a loop. So by that time you are going to be getting IC is proportional to number of holes which are coming from emitter to collector. This IC doesn't depend on the holes in the collector, because holes in the collector are not contributing for current because it is reverse bias. Only the holes in collector which are because of emitter they are appearing, that will be contributed for the collector current. So it is approximately equal to PE and it is approximately equal to IE. So IC is approximately equal to IE if IB is very small. IB is very small is nothing but base current, number of recombinations in base. If number of recombinations in base reduces, then we can say that one IC is going to be increases for given IE, so that IC by IE is going to be increases for the given value of IE. That implies nothing but IC by IE is nothing but alpha. Common base DC current gain that increases as alpha increases at that time, beta increases. So as alpha increases, beta increases. Beta is nothing but common emitter DC current gain. So beta is nothing but alpha by 1 minus alpha. This is the value. So what we require is nothing but number of recombinations in base has to reduce. So if you make base width is increases, what happens to number of recombinations? Generally base is the characteristics of base are going to be lightly doped and very thin. Very thin implies nothing but base width is going to be lesser than diffusion length of minority carriers in base, that is represented with LB. Diffusion length of minority carriers in base, if you consider, the width of base has to be lesser than that one, okay, and it is very lightly doped. Because of these two things we can expect less number of recombinations, so that maximum collector current you will get from the emitter, so that alpha value is large and beta is going to be increases. If you make WB is going to be large, at that time number of recombinations in base increases. Whenever this is going to be happening, this is what actually happens. If you say as WB base width is going to be increases at that time, now we don't go with if number of recombinations in base increases, it no more decreases. Whenever it increases, at that time IC value is going to reduces for given IE, because more number of recombinations. By that time IC by IE value will be reduces. Whenever this reduces, alpha value will reduce, that is nothing but beta reduces. So beta of a bipolar reduces if base width is increased. So statement 1 is true. Now we will consider the same statement, second statement. If beta of a bipolar transistor increases if doping concentration in the base is increased. Doping concentration, that is nothing but as N. N is generally represented for the doping concentration and it is base. If NB is going to be increases, at that time number of recombinations in base increases. Whenever number of recombinations in base increases, at that time IC, the number of holes reaching the collector, will reduce for the given IE. Whenever IE is constant, you will get less IC as NB increases. That implies nothing but alpha value, which is IC by IE, is going to be gets reduces. Whenever alpha value reduces, beta value will get reduced. So as doping increases, beta of a transistor reduces, but it has given us beta of a transistor increases if doping concentration in base is increased. So this statement is false. So statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. The right answer is D. Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. Thank you.